Hi guys, this episode is going to be a bit of a Christmas update on the 4.5-inch Burrell Build. If it's your first time seeing it, then I recommend you subscribe to see the future episodes and also watch right to the end so you can see the playlist so you can watch the episodes that have gotten us to this point. Got some exciting updates, and overall we're just going to be having a look around at what's happening currently as well as a side project that we currently got on. Hope you enjoy, and let's go look at the mill first. Walking up to the mill, we can see the trank that my dad's been working on, just literally done that side of it, and we go straight in the mill to just clean up this. We'd already done there before. There'll be an episode coming up on what I've done milling on the trank, and also a couple of videos I took whilst he was lathing it, coming up soon. It's quite a big major part, and now the outside of it is almost done. Just need to do a radius on those corners. I'm thinking of doing it in dividing head, but you'll have to see in one of the next episodes how we actually do it. Cutting a couple of splines, keyway on the end, and then this crank will essentially be done. One thing I have quickly made is this blowjet holder. Simple 3D printed design, hooks on, stops the blowjet from being dropped onto the floor. There's even been a new machine. As you can see, the shaper here. New machine doesn't currently work. You got the box of electronics in front of it. We've got some other bits to go with it, like the clacker box to go on the front there. But as you can see, it goes up and down. Still quite works, just needs the motor to be wired up and it should be in use again. This bit moves, and you got your power feed, quite interesting. You can change the direction and the speed by adjusting this. Essentially how much throw there is for that. You got two gears on here. Then the clutch bit, which is sitting down there on the floor, that needs to be bolted all on there for it to work. As you can see, it's Elliott 10M, quite a big shaper, and we're going to use it for the internal keyways and internal splines on gears and the flywheel and stuff like that, and hopefully it should work. Even without the motor you could still have a go at shaping, although I think it'd be quite hard work. You can then see we've got the big gears for the second shaft fitted. Only problem is it spins but the shaft stays completely still, so it's a bit loose, so we're going to have to fix that somehow. Not 100% sure how we're going to do it just yet, but you can see gears have come out quite nice, spins quite nice. And we've also then got the two crank gears for the fast and the slow, so once we get the crank fitted and some splines cut, then we can have the crank and the second shaft connected. Over at the other side we then also have got the gear. This has actually got a different gear profile to the ones at the other side, and will eventually drive the differential, which will go here, although that's got many other gears on it. You see this one's tight to the shaft, which is how we want it, and then we'll be doing keyways on these using the shaper, and then obviously the splines for the ones on the crank also using the shaper, and then cutting the external splines and keyways on the mill. On the lathe we've just been working on the side project. You can see it's a taper turning attachment, still not 100% done, as you can see with the bolts being held up with washers. This is off a bigger lathe, therefore required quite a lot of modification to fit to this, so we had to mill that slot out bigger, as well as cutting and milling that back a bit to enable the rod to be straight. This then attaches to the taper turning attachment, where you can then set this bit, and then it allows you to cut tapers. As you can see, a bit of a taper that we cut last night there. In the episode where we'll be doing this on the con rod, which I'll show you where in a minute, I'll go over this in a bit more detail, but we've just been working on getting this working. Right then, looking at the material pile here, we can straight away see the bearing blocks. So we've been working on, and these will be working on the next couple of episodes. You can see this one has essentially got the bottom half of it almost done. Still needs to be a slitting sword hole done and a bit in the top. This one a bit further off, currently just a big block of bronze. Before we started on these, we'd done the big bearing holders, as well as then we made some brass lids to go on top halves. One of them we're going to remake, so we've got the material for that there. After we get the crank in, which you can see we're not far off, we're going to make the eccentrics. This is an eccentric bush. Not 100% sure why it's there, but essentially the eccentrics will go on top of that and that will slide onto the crank. Lateral eccentrics are going to be made out of this big block of steel. There's 3 of them. One of the pump's eccentrics to get water into the boiler via the pump, and then the other 2 are for the valves. All these bits are for the conrod. That material we won't worry about too much, as we're not going to need it for a while. So this is then the main block for the conrod, and then on the end here the bearing will go on there and that bit will slide on top. They were all bits that were made there. Do the conrod, which we'll hopefully be doing soon, to then get that fitted to the crank as well. As well as that, we've also got these steering brackets arrive. So these just then need to be clocked up, stick it together, had some holes drilled, bore that hole out, and then we can fit them. Shouldn't take too long, and then these should be fitted to the engine. And then we can start working on the steering shaft and the steering overall. Well, I think we've now almost covered everything, except for the new camera mount that I've got sitting there up there on the mill. So you may notice in some of the Burrell Build episodes, either the camera's a bit more steady, or between shots there's not so much movement. That's because I've got the new holder now. So if you have enjoyed this episode, then make sure to like and subscribe, and also click somewhere up there to see the Burrell Build playlist. Like I said, if you're new, down below will be the Burrell episode where we made the gear blanks for the big gears on the second shaft. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.